How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and in today's episode we are inside Edgeworth's office. It's been a while since I played this, so I don't really remember how or where the story is going. If I remember correctly, a little bit, then I was walking around, kinda clueless where the fuck to go, and then I realized that you can go here, and I haven't been here yet, but I don't know why we had to go here. Well, this place is as classy as today as it was yesterday. Yesterday? To me, that was like 2 fucking weeks ago or some shit. And I'm sure it will still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Emma, sorry. I thought it was gonna be like Ava. Well, wait a minute. If her name is pronounced Emma, or is it actually Emma? Because if Ava is pronounced Ava, then shouldn't Emma be pronounced Emma? Because if Emma is pronounced Emma, then why isn't Ava pronounced Eva? What the fuck am I saying? Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I don't think this motherfucker does any investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. Guess we'll have to come back. Examine everything. My, what an amazing bouquet. No kidding, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. And here beside is a giant steel samurai. I want one. There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? See, they say that it's the old lady from the studio because she kind of liked Edgeworth. But here's my thing. Well, what the fuck are these notes about? They're very mysterious sounding. Additionally, if they were really gifts sent by some old lady who's a fan of Edgeworth, would he really keep it displayed like that on his fucking desk? Or whatever you call that fucking furniture in the back? You know, Steel Samurai figure really doesn't kind of fit. I doubt Edgeworth watches Steel Samurai. So, he clearly keeps it because it's an important thing he received from someone important. Clearly there's more to Edgeworth than just his fucking dead father and him being a jackass. Oh, the jacket is even lacier than his usual one. Whatever, this is all like repeating itself. You want a prestigious award, why would he just leave it on the couch? Because he hates it. And by looking at it, I kind of fucking hate it too. Whatever. I know the path I've walked, no one else needs to tell me. That's how he's always been. And I get something to be scared, doesn't it? I don't care. Yeah, chessboard. I was talking a bit of a tight spot. Since when do chess have blue and red? I mean, I guess you could have different colored chess, and let's say the blue moves first, but see what they're saying? The other pieces surrounded the blue pawn. Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. Well, if I fucking know my chess, if there's no king left in the blue team over there, then that means the game is lost. Check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. This was all done just for a metaphor about how I'm surrounded. But I don't know who the fuck these other fucking pieces are meant to be. One with the edge, I guess it's supposed to be Edgeworth. But whatever the fuck about the other three pieces. Is there some symbolism, deeper meaning that I can't find? This fucking trip here seems to be completely pointless. This desk. Blah blah blah. I got a drink here. It's the fucking Kong Strong yellow one again. I don't know why I bought two of them. I just kinda did, man. Today at work was pretty boring. Only funny thing was that there was a mouse running around. Kinda funny. There was a mouse running around, and me and one of my friends after work we went to grab some pizza. but not to eat it together. He just wanted to get a pizza to take back home and eat with his family. So I went with him because I guess he really wanted me to recommend him some pizza place. So I took him to my favorite one, and I got a little pizza too, so I ate it before. Alright, fuck it. What if I played this game like that this entire time? I wouldn't read any dialogue, I wouldn't do any fucking funny bullshit. I'd just fucking skip all the dialogue and I'd be like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Well, what a view. I'm not reading dialogue right now because it's the same shit I've already read and I don't like repeating myself. Even though I do all the fucking time. What a pretty tea set. Can't really picture Edgeworth actually using it. Just goes for a shitty little fucking tea out of a teapot. I drink tea out of a mug, cause it's bigger. Cause who the fuck cares what I drink tea out of? Well, fucking Jesus. I'm supposed to show the steak lunch to the fucking cowboy guy. She has nothing to say. I believe I've done everything. What I should be doing is going to the cowboy guy. I should be at the fucking police department, but I've fucking been everywhere. See, he's not here. I'm fucking lost. I don't know where the fuck to go. I've investigated everything. Miss Star says nothing to me anymore, so... just like every other girl, but... well, fucking, I don't know where to go. All this booze doesn't fucking do anything. It's like I'm playing a genuine point-and-click game. I have no fucking clue what to do. Here, there's fucking barely anything to examine, so... that's completely fucking worthless and pointless. Check it out, the O is the fucking... it's the cursor. That's great. Yeah, nothing here. Now, I was talking about in my previous video I recorded, which was of Yakuza 4, about how there was a new Sonic game announced, Sonic X Shadow Generations. And I just made fun of the title, I didn't really said my thoughts on it. So what is this? A remaster of Sonic Generations? And I think that's what it is. It's a remaster of Sonic Generations with that added episode Shadow, kind of like Sonic Forces had an episode Shadow, which is like a little prequel to the events of Sonic Forces. And this one has a little I don't know, some kind of a chapter about Shadow, I guess. I got a feeling it's gonna be really underwhelming, and it's gonna be just like a nice little addition. You know, it's not gonna be something fucking huge. I don't fucking think it would be worth it for them to make some fucking whole entire game. Another thing I was thinking that maybe this is like some kind of a thing where you can beat the game as Shadow instead. Fucking, I don't know, man. Like, I can look at there, and I can look at like there too, unless there's like some... like, is this... oh, we found a note. The SL9 is a case that was due to transfer the day of the murder. The detective in charge of the case was the victim. I wonder what kind of case the SL9 incident thing was. It's kinda hard to guess just knowing the case number. Oh, it's the same thing. Right? Yeah, it is. Alright, that was a thing I haven't looked at before. Good find. Other than that, I just don't really see anything. I thought maybe I would unlock some dialogue with her. Yeah, she fucking mentions both the knife and the note. Talks about some bullshit, I don't really care. Now we have the note that we found out was upside down. Oh my fucking god. It sounds like I can use this for... you know, there was like a tiny little mechanic we used earlier about spraying the luminol fluid everywhere using special glasses would detect blood. But that's great, we did it. Oh, maybe detention center? I don't want to fucking talk to this guy. Whenever he says something about an item that he has no comment on, he says the same thing he did when we first met him in Edgeworth's office. And he says that maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth. But Mr. Edgeworth isn't even fucking here. Why would I go all the way to find Edgeworth just to ask him about some bullshit, you fucking idiot? On my office? Here, see this? Can I see this? Fucking delicious looking. Fuck if I know what this shit's supposed to be though. This stuff is pretty expensive. Ah, made some progress. The fucking last place I could have picked. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk. It's what's his name? It's no, not Police Chief Gant. It's the Blue Badger. It's Police Chief Gant. Are you sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing? Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. Checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushions, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you will call me right away, do you? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. I feel like the chief of detectives should be a little bit more of a developed character. He doesn't even appear on the screen. He's just like in the background of this one scene. You can't even like walk a little closer to see him. He's the guy who invented the Blue Badger. And something tells me that the Blue Badger isn't just going to be a one-off gag in this game. He's probably going to be a fucking reoccurring thing. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Love his theme song. Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? My boyfriend. Wardy, I know that doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yeah, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. I mean, the incident on Gore Lake. Fucking... this Friday, right? I've been working my fucking ass off all fucking week. And I'm really fucking sick of it. That's all I have to say, I'm fucking sick of this shit. This work is starting to really fucking tire me out. Maybe I'm not meant to do one fucking thing for so long. I've been doing this fucking Let's Play channel for 7 years almost. I mean, the incident in Gore Lake? Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit on the defendant's seat, does it? And you? You got someone else found guilty in that case? Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. You know, I have no fucking screenshots to take from this game. But in court you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why they just about do anything to restore their reputation? Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Wardy. What? I don't care. It's downright odd, I tell you. Detectives getting killed in their turf too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that was what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time, that's what it says. Maybe Goodman was more than meets the eye, and he was some kind of reality bending wizard. Oh no, Righto, I can't give it all our secrets just like that. So I got a feeling a reality bending fucking time hopping wizard probably wouldn't just get stabbed to death like any other bitch. Oh, fucking, I got a hair in my eye. Stupid shit. Something else about work today that kind of fucking annoyed the fuck out of me. I forgot what it was. I guess nothing. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. I can't talk about it. I was expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. He was the one you were picking on earlier. I love how he's just very open, and I can just fucking walk up to him and ask him about a bunch of shit. Though he seems a bit fucking evil, hiding behind that goofy smile. You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. How am I meant to discreetly? See, I can't even talk to the chief of detectives without just simply pointing this shit right in his face. Like, he's not a real character, he's just this fucking guy sitting in the background. It's like if this guy on the left, whose face we can't even see exactly, was an important character. But the chief of detectives is not a very important character, but still is somewhat important. He could at least have his sprite before you get to see that. Now, what exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. He took every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still there? Of course not. Well, except for this. Oh, you kept some shit? Sure, why not? It's not important, he didn't even finish writing it. My fucking god. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that in just in case. Goodman's lost item report added to the court record. A half-written document dated February 21st can only be submitted to the chief of police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Yeah, that's what I fucking kept trying to do. I must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself, just like me. I know, the killer used a cassette tape. What a crafty trick. That gunshot was a fake. This is good. No one will expect a cassette tape in this day and age. He's not writing a report, he's writing a novel. Well, I'm looking forward to him finishing it. It sounds fucking awesome. I'm, for one, in full support of him. Permission to enter? Why would I ask him for permission to enter? It sounds like a stupid idea. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. The music went quiet and he did that stupid fucking thing. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I didn't need to investigate after all. Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? I'm not sure, man. You're kinda scaring me. Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow 50 bucks? I'd give him 50 bucks, no problem. Cause I'm fucking rich, man. So go ahead, investigate the room to your heart's content, knock yourself out. He feels like, I don't know, he feels like a bad guy, fully fucking confident. And he's just like, oh, go ahead, fucking do whatever the fuck you want, I don't give a shit. It's because the show, you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. He must really like me. This is a detective's ID card, isn't it? I better stay on his good side. That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. Let's run along and do your best now. Later, folk. I didn't show him any things. Looks pretty cool in my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. They seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place has a bad influence on the girl. Yeah, police stations will do that to you. They'll turn into a snitch. Guard station. Let's go into the room. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk right fucking in. It won't open. Ah, the card reader is turned off, see? What is the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina skies go so gray? Officer Cowboy, why does it have to be fucking him? His design is cool as fuck, but he's annoying. What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, excuse my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime. I think he's insane. He's drinking at his fucking workplace. He decorated his fucking office with cactuses and other bullshit. And he's dressed like a cowboy and he carries around a knife and just drinks all the time. What is wrong with him? We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest. I better the sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw. Well, what are you sitting there for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scene awaited. Looks like the card reader's on again. Over here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish you to speak with you because you're a bitch. You're not on the same cowboy level as me. Speaking of cowboys, I got Red Dead Redemption 1 installed. I think once I'm done with Yakuza 8, I'll replay Red Dead 1, because when I first played it, as a kid, I didn't even fucking knew what the story was about. I just skipped cutscenes. I was like, fuck it, I don't care, I just want to shoot guys. The same exact thing as GTA 4. I didn't even know what the fuck the GTA 4 story was about until I replayed it recently. Because I skipped everything and I was like, fuck it, I just wanna get to ride cars and shoot guns. Actually said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Yeah, fucking dumbass. Marshall, Essen, Eminem. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambino, but I'm off to roam the plains like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his six-shooter, I say a little prayer. Grork. That's some new sound effect, wow. What the fuck was that all about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. You're just saying that because his stomach was growling? I have no idea what he was talking about earlier. Well, in any case, we would need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina. He won't say shit to me unless I give him that fucking lunch first. Alright, you know what, fucker? Have your shitty ass fucking lunch before you piss me off any further. Lost item report. Date February 21st. Name Bruce Goodman. ID 59, and he like scratched it off. Lost item status report. Never finished writing it. Though it's a bit strange, he never even mentioned what item was lost. And he didn't finish writing his ID. Because I can tell it's his ID, right? Pretty damn certain. Oh, it's not. It's 58. But he wrote 59. And he scratched off the 9, so maybe he made a mistake. I don't know. Here, check this out. It's for you. It smells. Reminds me of Texas. What fucking French fries and freshly cut, maybe not so freshly cut, carrots, asparagus, and whatever that other thing in the box is, with a layer of rice. That's Texas. So Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? This motherfucker saw one John Wayne movie and based his entire personality off of him. Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What was wrong? Filet steak lunch? I see, I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Sink lunch was given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambino, you win. Ask very soon. Finally, it seems like he's going to talk. Thanks for finishing my sentence. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's my easy job, and I'm grateful for it. See, not every fucking job gets to be as ridiculous as mine. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy kept getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. Told us something. A lot of, like, ridiculous shit. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station, you fucking slacking off piece of shit. And I love this case design. He's fucking cool as fuck, but he's stupid. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, I kinda don't give a shit. Well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? Also, he actually meant it. He just doesn't fucking care anymore. And that's it. At least he's being honest. So what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? I was jacking off. I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steady zippy. So, in other words, jacking off. No, he was jacking off. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on the place. I mean the security camera system? I don't take the machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your stick, you know? That's broccoli? I thought it was asparagus. Let's start all this something. I just got a small pee-pee. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a row-hired wrangler of the scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. I don't know what the fuck a drinking hole is. And I'm not sure what a prairie fire is either, so what the fuck he's talking about is beyond me. Still investigating the SO9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. It's all here. It's all there's to it. What kind of case was it anyway? I've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things better off not known, Bambino. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferal. Edgeworth is talking about the transferals too. Edgeworth talks about a lot of shit. Who cares? I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them. There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambino, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. Stewed cauliflower is pretty good though. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on those tapes? I reckon they might be. The security guard, you reckon? One more thing. Why are you going to the evidence room? I just remembered something Meekins said. There was like a flashback, and Meekins noticed something strange about the evidence room. So he walked in, and he noticed Detective Goodman, and then he tried to have him show his ID that he can be in this room, and then he jumped at him with a knife. I'm not sure what he did to Meekness because he fainted as soon as he saw a knife, but I don't know. One thing you notice about Marshall is that he's often fucking shaving his stupid ass face with a knife. And he wasn't present at the station, so perhaps he was actually Goodman. Perhaps, no way, that wouldn't make sense, because the other I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, but I think, one way or the other, Marshall is somehow involved in this murder. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. Episode's over, but at least I like to finish on a different fucking sentence than like mid him talking about shit. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card I pass through. 7777-420, please. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Rat, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. That was a bunch of sevens. Maybe there's some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. I could just look at it again. Alright, you know what? See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.